these are genuinely 25 things that I have loved using this year. There's stuff ranging from under $10 to $1,000. So there's a big range of stuff. And like I said, it covers pet stuff, some personal like beauty stuff, skincare, some home electronics things. There's one thing I forgot to bring downstairs, but it's okay. I'll explain it to you. Won't have to demonstrate it. And we're basically just going to have some fun. So the first thing I want to share with you is our topples. If you're not familiar with the topple, this is definitely one of our favorite dog products. I use this on a weekly basis, and it comes in these 3 sizes. So we have the small, the large, and this is called the extra large. It comes in a couple different colors. This was a limited edition color that I got this summer in this one, but this lime green, it might be called like green apple or something, and the orange are always available, and there's also like a sky blue kind of color that's always available. I don't know just gonna hide this behind my head. Maybe we'll have to talk about this product next because Bert's just like gonna lose his mind and then I have to put it away. But first, let's talk about the topples because actually it is next. Ha! I'm a good planner. Okay, so these topples, these are made by a company called West Paw, and they're really great for so many reasons. First of all, they're made in the USA. If your dog totally destroys one of these, you can ship it back to West Paw, and they recycle them and turn them into new toys. So they're very eco-friendly. They're a certified B corporation, and that doesn't mean like A-list, B-list. It just means that they are eco-friendly. I'm not sure what the B stands for, but they are an eco-friendly, sustainable company. Stamped right on here, it says made in Bozeman, Montana. So they are very eco-conscious and environmentally conscious. What I love about these toys is that you can fill them with treats, with your dog's food, with their dinner. Please stop drooling on my laptop, sir. And it's a really wonderful, enriching way to slow down your dog's eating, but also tap into what they love to do, which is lick stuff, chomp on stuff, scrape their teeth, and get in at things. And as you can see, Bert really recognizes these toys because we use them all the time. So these range in price. The small one's $20.95. The large one is $25.95, and the big one is $29.95. You can find these on Amazon. They're actually on Amazon in like 7 different colors, I think. There's 8 different colors on Amazon, but there's limited quantities. So if you want a particular color, you should probably order it. So the limited edition colors come and go. So like this really pretty green is gone now. It might still be on Amazon, but it's not on the West Paw website. The standard colors, the green, the orange, and the blue, they're always available everywhere. But if you want a limited edition color and you want it in a certain size, you should order it. So you can scan that QR code on the screen anytime, and that will link you to my website. Again, click on the Shop My Amazon, and you'll find these right away. So the limited edition colors that we have right now are Sunflower, which is a bright yellow, Clover, which is a green that's not exactly like this one. There's River, which is like a really pretty navy blue, and Cardinal, which is a bright red. They always come in the standard colors, though. These are built for moderate chewers. So if you have a really, really aggressive chewing dog, this is not the toy for you. I was dog sitting a puppy, and maybe not these ones. I think I have a small lime green, and it has a little chunk taken out of it because I was watching a lab puppy. He was like 6 months old. He wasn't a little puppy, but he was very aggressively chomping away at this and my other color, and he took a little chew out of it. So these are for moderate chewers. It's really best to kind of supervise. Actually, Bert, there's a little bit of a little tiny treat in the bottom of this that Bert hasn't gotten to. When Lucy was here, there was never a tiny little bit of treat left in the bottom of the topple, but Bert sometimes can't really get to it. Let's see. Can I get it out of here for you, Bert? I don't even know. I don't know, Bert. That one, this might need to go in the dishwasher. Oh, there we go. Here we go. I found a little morsel. It's like not even, he doesn't even know. So you can get these on the West Paw site. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them in a lot of different places. But let me show you what I really like about these. So while you can fill them with stuff and freeze it, or you cannot, you could just put yogurt or peanut butter or something like that in here and not freeze it. Something cool is that the large and the small fit together. So I promise you, it's not that hard. I'm just making it look hard. But the small and the large fit together just like this. And so what you could do is put some of your dog's kibble in here, then put them together, and then they have to roll it around the floor to get the treats to fall out. If you put it with the holes lining up, it's going to be more difficult because it has to make a full rotation for the food to fall out. If you position it so that the holes are on opposite sides, it's a little bit easier because food will fall out with every half turn of the things. So that's the small and the large together. You can also take the large and the extra large and you can fit those together. The extra large is really big. So it holds more than a cup of food. I would say it holds like 2 cups of food. And you can see when you put that large in there, it almost kind of like fits totally inside of it. So even like the top hole on the large one is not even really showing. But again, you could do the same thing. You could also use this to hold a bully stick or some sort of chew. So you would just kind of stick the bully stick in here at an angle and line it up so your dog could use this as a bully stick holder, and that can prevent like choking and other kind of issues. If you have any questions about any of this, leave it in the comments. Something I would say is that they sell a topple stopper or a topple stand. They sell this through the Westpaw site, and it's this little thing that fits in here, and it it has like dog feet on it, and it's so that you could put liquids in here and freeze them. I don't really recommend buying that. I think it's a waste of money. They're hard to get. I haven't bought the actual Westpaw ones, but I did buy other ones that were 3D printed. And what happens when you 3D print stuff, it's printed in like layers. And when I tried to get it out, it would get stuck in there. And sometimes I would have people watching the dogs and they didn't realize that thing was supposed to come out and they would give the dog the whole thing. So it's kind of a choking hazard. So what I would do is I would just use some Glad Press and Seal. Press and Seal is like the shit, right? Stick some Press and Seal on here. It's nice and snug. Line it up around the hole, and then you can fill it with your liquids. Of course, there is a chance that it might leak a little bit, so I would put it in maybe like a little Tupperware container and just freeze it that way. So if anything leaks out, it's in the container, and you can let your dog lick that up as well. So that's our topple. I'm going to move on to the next product because Bert's going to lose his mind if we don't talk about it. Is this an endorsement or what? Okay, the next thing that I want to share with you tonight, number 2, and this is in no particular order, but we have to talk about this one because I have to put it away because look at this maniac. Okay, this is the Honest Kitchen. Have you ever heard of the Honest Kitchen? They make dog food and treats, and they use really wholesome, clean ingredients. This right here actually makes 16 pounds of dog food, and it fits in this little box because it's a dehydrated food. I'm going to try and show you what it looks like, but let's just brace ourselves for what's going to happen. Okay, I am going to have to hold it up like this. Okay, No, don't destroy the box. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It's a dehydrated powder inside of here. And you just add a scoop to your dog's bowl, and then you add some hot water, and you mix it all up, and it will rehydrate. And as it rehydrates, you will start to see a lot of the little ingredients that are in here, little flakes of fresh vegetables and fruits and different things. This one in particular is the fish recipe. So the reason why I chose the fish recipe is because it's a high protein content compared to some of the others. Not a big difference. It's like percentage points of protein content, but since Bert is a senior dog and I'm really concerned about him maintaining his muscle mass as he ages because he's starting to get a little skinny in his rear end, I wanted to look for something that was a high protein. This on their website was particularly recommended for senior dogs, so that's why I really loved it. It is grain-free. It contains sweet potatoes, pumpkin, all kinds of great stuff. If we look at Bert, just calm down. Calm down. I know it's super exciting, but the list of ingredients here is incredible. So we've got white fish, sweet potatoes, eggs, pumpkin, coconut, bananas, apples, cabbage, parsley, cranberries, salmon, a little bit of garlic, and then a mineral blend. It has all kind of vitamins and supplements, and it's just really, really great. So there's instructions on here on how you can use this to feed your dog. However, Oh my gosh, Bert, are you okay? Can you handle it? This retails, their food ranges from $39 to $62 for one of these boxes. So the $39 one is probably a pretty small box. The 62 is probably more in this range. And like I said, this does make 16 pounds of dog food, even though it's kind of a small box. Let's see, right now it currently weighs 4 pounds. It's a 4-pound box, and it can, I know, wait, okay, Charlotte's here. I'm trying to look at these comments and I don't know how to do it or what I'm doing. So for some reason it won't let me like scroll so I can just kind of see. Oh wait, here we go. It's happening. Bert wants this really, really badly. So I don't give this to Bert as his whole food because I would go broke. So it would just be too much. It would be too much food. We would have to make a lot. So for a really large breed dog like this, I love the nutritional content of this, but like I can't afford to feed this to my dog for every single meal. So I use it as a topper, and I think it's a really great topper. I just will add like a little scoop. I don't even measure it. I just have a set of like small scoops. It's probably maybe a couple tablespoons. I'm going to say like 2-3 tablespoons. And I'll add it to Bert's food. I add pretty hot water, really like warm hot water, and I mix it up and we wait as long as we possibly can, which is not very long, and then I'll give it to him. You can also use this as a great topple stuffing, and this is something that I like to take on road trips because it's really lightweight and not messy. So like you can take a little Ziploc bag of this Honest Kitchen food with you, and when you rehydrate it, it becomes like a whole week's worth of topple stuffings. So that's what I was doing this summer, and that's what I was really enjoying. Now I have to put this away. Like I said, if you go to the QR code on your screen right here, you can scan it and go to my website, and you will find links to buy the Honest Kitchen through LTK or Amazon. Now I'm gonna go put this on top of the refrigerator because Bert just he won't be able to stand it. Okay, he did such a good job waiting. I'm gonna give you this treat. You wanna lie down? Okay. Here you go. Just, I'm sure everyone can hear you crunching away at that. Okay, now, a related thing. I told you some of this is dog related, some of it's not. So another thing that I want to share, this is like, you may have heard of Super Cubes. This is like the knockoff Super Cube, but you know, you do you. I linked to the official one, and then I also linked to this one. So the links that I found range from like $15 to $35. The $35 one is a set, so it's not like you're just getting one of these. And I think these ones that I bought came in a set of 2, and I bought a couple sets of them. These are silicone, like food saving things. Each of these compartments holds 1 cup. And so earlier this year when Lucy was sick and I was making her food, it just so happens that each meal that she was getting was 1 cup. I've always fed my dogs 1 cup of food, give or take, for breakfast and for dinner. I have large dogs, so this worked out really well for me. These containers come in other sizes and other like dimensions, but these worked out really, really well for me. So when I was making Lucy's food, I would batch it all, and I would put her portions in here of the protein, the Honest Kitchen or Dr. Harvey's mix or whatever. I would even put her like mushroom, turkey tail supplements, and maybe I would put in some like little berries. I was giving her a pomegranate, a couple little pomegranate, what are they called? Arils. I think, in each portion of her food because that was really great, like anti-cancer, antioxidant kind of thing. A couple blueberries, again, was a great antioxidant. So I was giving her all that stuff. It has a Bert's over there looking for more stuff. It has a nice like metal frame. So sometimes you fill up silicone things and then they flop all over the place and you can't really put liquids because it's going to make a huge mess in your freezer. But this has a nice metal frame, and then you can put on Bert. I'm seeing him like counter surfing over there. Hey, Bert. Anyhow, these have a metal frame around it, so it makes it really easy to transfer it in and out of the freezer or in and out of the refrigerator. I use these all the time for prepping the dog's meals. Now, I just saw someone, like lots more people are getting into cooking for their dogs, and when I first started doing it for Lucy, I was like, I'll put everything in a Ziploc baggie and keep track of it all. Well, it just was like so much plastic waste. I did not love doing that. And also, it's hard. Like, unless you buy a thing to hold the plastic bag open, like, it's hard to put stuff in the plastic bag. And I feel like when you get things out of the plastic bag, there was always stuff getting left behind. Like, I felt like I was wasting food, I was wasting plastic. I just hated it. So these silicone things are awesome. They do have lines in here marking off a half cup and 1 cup inside of the container. So if your dog eats less, or if it's like half a cup of this and half a cup of that, it's really easy for you to keep track. Now, since Lucy is no longer with us, and I still do cook some protein just for Bert to use as toppers, but I'm not really 100% cooking his food. I might get back into that one day, but it was really overwhelming for 6 months of this year, so I needed a little bit of a break. But I have since stolen these containers for myself, and I use them to store leftovers and soup, like all kinds of stuff. Even this summer at the farmer's market, I got like fresh zucchini and stuff, and I just didn't have time to eat all of it. So I chopped it up and put it in these containers. So I've already used at least 1 cup of my leftover fresh zucchini from the farmer's market. But as you can see, there's just so bendy and flexible. And when you want to get your food out, like everything just pops out. I had leftover soup today for lunch, and I just popped out like 2 of these, and it was the perfect amount of soup for me to eat for lunch. I'm probably going to do the same thing for dinner when I'm done with this at 8:30. All right, so these are these little silicone things. Like I said, scan the QR code, and you can go find links to all of the things that I'm talking about tonight. And these are really affordable. These are a great gift, too, if you know anyone who like wants to get healthy, or you just want to buy these for yourself and kind of up the organization level and reduce food waste. I super duper love these. Um, I know. Are you watching Bert? He's just like, I thought he was going to sleep on the couch the entire time I was doing this, but he's not. He's like, what's happening? This is an exciting night. This is the best night ever. Okay, so next on our list, I forgot to bring this downstairs too, so maybe we'll just skip this for now and we'll go to the next thing. A couple things that I have coming up for you, like as a little sneak preview. I'm going to share with you my favorite slippers that I bought last year. I really love good slippers with a good sole on them because I work from home. I'm home all the time, but sometimes I want to like run out to the car or run to the backyard or whatever. And I don't like having my heat blasting. So I keep my house a little bit chilly, and I would rather just wear slippers and sweaters and stay cozy. So I'm going to be sharing with you my favorite slippers that also happen to be on Oprah's favorite things this year. I was just looking at her gift list yesterday or the day before, and they're also Oprah's favorite things. So I'll tell you about those in just a minute. But first, I'm really excited to share with you what I have decided are the #1 poop bags in existence. I've tested a lot of poop bags. I've picked up thousands and thousands of poops. And yeah, thanks, Bert. And as a matter of fact, I just picked up a whole bunch of dog poop in the backyard today, and I used these poop bags, which I'm about to tell you about. So these are from Green Line Pet Supply. The founder of this and the inventor of these, Jennifer, I talked to her on the phone for like an hour earlier this year. Only I could talk to someone about poop bags for over an hour on Zoom, but she has a proprietary blend of something that she puts in here. Let's see, what is it called? A proprietary additive and HDPE. I'm not exactly sure what that stands for, but Jennifer could probably tell us. Not even probably. She like knows her shit about shit. So she would tell us all about it. But here is what's so great about it. So it's $26 to get 24 rolls, and there's 12 bags per roll. So that's 288 poop bags in a box, making it just 9 cents a bag. The bags are nice and big. So here we go. This is the size of one of these poop bags. It's nice and big. It's bright green. It's totally unscented. Another poop bag brand has completely ruined the scent of lavender for me. I tried to buy a lavender scented deodorant for myself, and I was like, this just makes me think of dog poop bags now. Like, they totally ruined it. So I love that these bags are unscented. It's also just less chemicals and stuff going on in your life. And they're nice and ample. Now, I have something I want to demonstrate to you. Oh, also, these are the XL bags. So in here, there's 100 of the extra large bags. They're 12 inches by 20 inches. And so, like I said, I've almost always had multiple large dogs. So these extra large bags are perfect for going out in the yard and like doing a big yard cleanup. You can fit a lot of poops in here. Or if you're someone who has a cat and has a litter box, these are really, really great. I love these bags. Not only are they unscented, they're nice, ample size, but this proprietary additive that Jennifer created to put in here, she did years and years of testing to see how it broke down in a landfill. Because you see a lot of dog poop bags say these are compostable, but they're not really. They're compostable in like a composting facility. But most of us are not taking our dog poop or our own poop to a composting facility. You're usually taking stuff out to the curb. Most composting places don't take poop. So to say that they're compostable, but you can only do it in like an official composting facility is just kind of a lie. These are actually going to biodegrade in a landfill, which is where most of our dog poop is going when we're picking it up with a bag. And Jennifer has done tons and tons of testing. So these are really seriously the most eco-friendly dog poop bags. And you can only buy them through the Green Line Pet Supply website. So again, scan my QR code that I have right here. If you're watching this on your laptop or your TV, get out your phone, scan the code, or go to wearwagrepeat.com/TSN, and you will find a link to Jennifer's site. There's also a coupon code WWR for 10% off of your purchase. It's already a great deal, $26 for 288 bags, making it just 9 cents a bag. But here's what I really want to show you guys. Okay, I brought two different things. I have gloves and I have heavy snowboard mittens. And I discovered this earlier this year. Oh, my gloves have a hole in them. I need new gloves. But put my gloves on. Oh, you're out walking your dog. You have to pick up some poop. Guess what? These poop bags, Jennifer designed them so that you can actually open them with gloves on. Hold on, give me 1 second. Boom. Have you ever seen something so great? Should we try it with the mittens also? I think the answer is yes. Okay, so that was with gloves. Now, I can't tell if anyone's watching this, and I don't really even care because I'm enjoying myself. Now, mittens. And again, these are pretty worn out. I need new mittens. But I'm going to take a poop bag off the roll as if I were out walking my dog in -10 degrees, which is what it was. I mean, you shouldn't take your dog out when it's too cold, but sometimes you do, and especially for a poop break. Okay, watch this. Oh my God. Opened, ready to go with mittens on. Have you ever seen such a thing? If you get it, you get it. And that was pretty exciting to me. I told Jennifer, I was like, I'm going to demonstrate this in the video with my mittens on. And she was like, oh my God, that's a brilliant idea. And I'm really pleased that it worked out. So guys, go buy Green Line Pet Supply. Like I said, it's a woman-owned business. You can only buy it through greenlinepetsupply.com. I think that is the name of the site. But just scan the code here and you will find it. And I do have a coupon code. WWR10 gets you 10% off of your order. These are the XL bags. I don't have a whole box of the regular bags right now, but it's a standard roll. Like I said, there are 12 bags per roll. So depending on how often your dog poops, it's going to last you plenty of time. They're the most eco-friendly dog poop bags, and I have researched high and low. I've bought the ones that said they were compostable, and I have like a little garbage bin outside where I keep our dog poop throughout the week, and then I throw it all out on garbage night. And those compostable ones, sometimes they dissolve in that container within the week, and then it's a disgusting mess that I have to clean up. These do not dissolve in my waste bin outside. I also found an old roll of those compostable bags the other day, and I was like, oh, I'll use these up to clean up the yard. And the minute I took it off the roll and opened it, it ripped into shreds. It like was disintegrating on the roll, and that's not going to happen with the Green Line bags. So I highly recommend. I'm just going to put them right here. These are the best poop bags. So let's see who is commenting here. Very impressive. Misty's, oh, hi. Misty's Closet says, that is awesome. I wear mittens, so I am so sold on those. Sorry for that rustling noise if that was bothering anybody. Mm. Is that not the best demonstration of poop bags that you've ever seen? I mean, who would ever think that you would even want a demonstration of how to open a poop bag? But I think that we're all impressed. So go check those out. All right, next thing that we have up here, I'm going to just check off on my little list as we're going along here because there are some things that I forgot to bring down, but that's okay. All right. Another woman-owned brand, and this is something that you have to get on her site as well, and that is this, Hide and Scent. So this is a really great game. Let me show you it. First of all, it comes in a beautiful box. Like, the packaging is just lovely. It has this box with this very satisfying magnetic closure in the front. It's so satisfying to me. So this makes a really great gift. And I've used this, so it's not as cute when you open it because when you first buy it, it's displayed in here just so nicely. But this is what you get when you open it up. So inside is this little lanyard with this container on it, or like this little kind of card case sort of a thing. Like, it looks like something you might wear and you could carry your credit card and some cash or something, and you could totally do that as well. But there's a cute little doggy on the front here, and this does come in 3 different colors. So you can go to the Hide and Scent, I think it's hideandscentpets.com is her site, and I do also have a coupon code there. Enrichment with Tori will get you 15% off. Now this is $30 for this set for this game. And I just love the ingenuity of these petpreneurs, especially these women petpreneurs. So she has a special patented, or I think it's patented. I wrote this down, guys. I tried to prepare and take notes here for this. So yes, a patented scent stone. So this is a special ceramic stone in here, and the patented technology means that it holds the scent for longer, so you can continue playing the game for longer. Now, you just want to be careful because you don't want your hand to end up smelling like this because it will confuse your dog. But in here is this special ceramic stone. It actually smells really good. And there's instructions in here on how to train your dog to do scent work games. So what you would do is put this ceramic stone inside of the carrier, and it has holes perforated on the outside so your dog can actually smell it. And then what's really neat about this is you could hang it on a doorknob, hang it on a chair, drape it across something. You could even take it off of the lanyard and hide it under things. You can hide it under pillows. There's all kinds of different ways that you can do this scent work with your dog. And then when you're done, you want to put it back in this sealed bag. What are you doing, Bert? When you're done playing a round of hide and scent, you want to make sure to put the disc back in this bag to keep it fresh. That's why I've had this for a while and it still smells really good because it's a nice, like, the inside of this is coated. So it's going to keep that inside and keep it protected. Now, when you open the box, let's see here. It does come with a certificate of membership, and there's a QR code on the back here with all kinds of videos of how to play the different games. There's also instructions on the games in this little game guide. And I just think the graphic design and just the design in general of this entire thing is just so cute. So I think this is one of my favorite things of this year, but I think it's also like a favorite gift just because it's so kid friendly and dog friendly and everything. So in the game guide, there's instructions on how to introduce the scent to your dog. So there's a little bit of a process, a little bit of setup involved where you want to hold the scent next to your dog and reward them with treats so they start to associate the scent with rewards and tasty stuff. And then she has step 2, start the search, raise the stakes, get tricky, send out the search party, and then the ultimate challenge. So there's different ways to make it more difficult and more challenging, which means that for $30, you buy this one time. It's going to last you a very long time, again, because there's this patented stone in here that holds the scent for a very long time. And for $30, you're going to have, like, I don't know, hundreds of opportunities to play and have fun with your dog and go to, more advanced levels and more challenging levels. And I have done scent work with both of my dogs. So Bert has done barn hunt and Lucy actually did traditional scent work trying to find scent that was like hidden in boxes. So we did that kind of training for a while, and it's just so rewarding and fun to do that with your dog. I realized I skipped a page here. There's also some instructions on how to care for this. The scent will fade over time based on usage, so keep in mind that your dog has a really superior sense of smell than you do, so even if you can't smell it very well, it doesn't mean that it's totally lost all of its scent. You can buy replacement scents on the website, so that's something else that you can do. You want to make sure that your dog never eats this or eats the scent disc inside of it. And then over here, we also have more instructions on how to do this with multiple players. It says that you can, use this to hang it on doorknobs or hooks or different things, like I said. But there's also some different guides of like levels of hiding stuff. So hiding it in plain sight in the middle of the floor is a really great place to start. Believe it or not, your dog might follow the wave of the scent all the way around the room before they actually find the object. Oh my gosh, Bert. Like, is my knee on camera? Because it just got so much drool on it. It's unbelievable. What time is it? Oh, it's 6:13. Okay. So this is an awesome, awesome kit. It comes in different colors. This is the standard kit. There's also a kid-friendly version. So if you're looking for a gift idea, I really recommend this. Like I said, you can use code Enrichment with Tori for 15% off. It's just a really great enrichment game. If you're looking to get started with some scent work enrichment, we know that scent work is naturally calming and confidence boosting to dogs. And in fact, dogs who did scent work training versus dogs who did obedience training, the scent work dogs were more optimistic than the dogs who only did obedience training. That's a study that I recently read and shared on my new podcast, which shout out, check out my new podcast, Dog Enrichment with Tori Mystic. And this is actually a product that I recommended on our scent enrichment episode. So I love Hide and Scent. Highly recommend it. It's $30 for this set. It comes in this beautiful box, which is so, so giftable. It is a woman-owned company. It's made in small batches. It's refillable. It's very eco-friendly. You can buy those scent disc refills and play this again and again. So love this a lot. Like I said, you can only get it through the Hide and Scent site as far as I know. So scan that QR code in the corner here or go to wearwagrepeat.com/TSN, which stands for Tori Shopping Network, and you can check out all the things that I linked to on Amazon and LTK, and then the couple of things that are only available on their own site, like Greenline, Hide and Scent, and a couple others are listed right there on that page. All right, so